Hey everybody, I'm Richard Grundy. I'm the co-founder of Journey. I'm glad you all are here. We'll have a few activities for you guys today. We'll talk about it, but first we'll go to a large room just so you guys can set some of your stuff down if you need to. We're going to split you up into groups as well, and we'll share more about our space and what we're doing today. Just to kind of explain to those of you who don't know who Journey is or not familiar with us, we're a nonprofit that's focused on empowering young people through technology, education, and entrepreneurship training. What that means is that typically we'll show young people like yourselves how to build websites, the process of building mobile applications, and then how to monetize that skill set. And we'll go through 3 activities today. So the first activity, and we'll split you guys all in groups of 10. So there'll be one activity where you guys will code along. Now I'm expecting some of you have already learned how to code a little bit. We're just gonna introduce you to coding, right? You're gonna follow a couple of our team members as they make changes to a website. The second activity, you're going to see how we use programming and software to interact with hardware or robots. So you're gonna learn how to program those. So you know how you put those blocks of code on top of each other? That's a real-world application. So we're going to kind of show you how that can be a real-world application with a physical hardware or robot. The third activity, which is honestly my favorite, we're going to go into a room and we're going to talk about financial literacy. We're going to talk about trading stocks. We're going to talk about the things that you need to do before you can trade stocks. And we may even check out some young people that have been trading stocks. A 13-year-old, a video of a 13-year-old, another young man that's 22 years old who's teaching people how to trade stocks. These paintings kind of talk about what we do and what we're about. The first painting, you'll see someone learning how to code, robot learning how to trade stocks. This painting, you'll see what we're really trying to get to. Freedom, generational wealth, stability, family legacy. So today kicks off our first version of our Journey House of Technology high school tours. We had the kids from Osborn that came. We've partnered with Osborn in the past on a couple different programs, so we're glad to see some familiar faces and friends in person this time around.
My favorite station today was the trading station and the stock station. I really like the stock and trading station because it teaches about how you can invest and trade in the money and how you can stay with money. You don't have to worry about anything when you get older and grown.
Coca-Cola came through, said we want to give, we want to buy it for $1 billion. I can't remember what it was, right? He owned 10% of the company though. He took 10% of the shares, so what did he get? He got 100 million.
I feel like it's good for teenagers my age to learn about trades and stocks because it can help you as you get older. Because me, I'm 17, like when you get 18 and 19, 20, like when you get older, you're gonna want money and you're gonna need it because that's really a part of life.
The best decision I went through was finance because I have a passion for basically how money works. Because everything needs money to continue, whether it's building, coding, you still need money to make all of that go around. So I think finance, all the stocks and the folds and the bonds and everything, that relies heavily on that.
We have a 3D modeling. We only need to copy the iframe.
My favorite station was coding. It's important for teenagers our age to be taught coding because it's a lot of opportunities. We talked about coding on our cars and stuff, like putting them on our laptops, knowing how to place them, knowing how to read them, knowing how to use your left click, your right click, knowing how to use all your critiques on the computer.
Our students saw it live in action, and I can tell with their behavior because I've worked with them and I know them. They were very much encouraged by every session here, from the coding, from the finance, from the robotics. It's just so nice. I mean, words cannot express how this program has impacted them and encouraged them to go further inside their education, their careers, their dreams, their goals, and everything.
Basically, I learned to program a robot, speed, direction, rotation. We went through an obstacle course in this room right here. My favorite room was the robotics room because I got to control the robots and understand everything, and it was pretty fun to do it by myself.
As a finance teacher, program that's offered like for Journey in finance, robotics, and coding is important for our students because they don't have as much opportunities as students elsewhere in our state. So to get exposed to finance and learn how to manage money, like today they learn how the stock market works, how to read the stock table, you know, when to buy stocks, when to sell stocks. And that is something that is not taught at home for a lot of our students. So I believe having this opportunity will make their future greater for them.
Another thing that we'll do with these tours is it gives us a chance to recruit students to our longer programs, our paid summer internships, our semester length programs. And for the kids, it's kind of a interview process for them too, right? So they get a chance to kind of experience all these different workshops and see if Journey is a program that they want to go into for a longer term. So they get to make that decision. I think today we've convinced a lot to apply to some of our longer programs.
Thank you, Journey, for letting me come in and learn about stocks and trading and more robots and coding, actually, and computers and stuff. I'm willing to come back. I really want to. I enjoyed it. I had fun.
Programs like this is great for inner city kids because we as a city, downtown Detroit, has really shifted towards more modern days. Like everything's become more engineering, robotics, and money-wise. So for the next 20 or 30 years, the entire city will be on our backs. So that's why we need to be exposed earlier today.
This is a much needed program, and Detroit Public Schools Community District should invest in partnership with this program as much to the maximum possibility.
I feel this trip was a life learned lesson, and it's gonna take me far as when I go to college or, you know, just anywhere to help me build in life, period. And I wanna thank Dr. Grande, and I wanna thank my school, Osborn. I wanna thank Mrs. Cross. I wanna thank Mr. Leamy for bringing me here and everybody who here.
The kids were so amazed by what they were learning today, and this exposure is just something that, you know, we need for our students, for them to benefit and have a successful future. So I'm glad that, you know, Journey is offering these type of programs for my students.
Today was financial literacy. This is our first time kind of including that into the programming. So it was a great day. I look forward to 2022 of doing a lot more of these House of